I have actually attended cockfights before.
Chicken fights.
Chicken fights. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Chicken fights.
Okay.
Well,
like when you said cock.
No. Go ahead. Well, I was going back to Larry Sinclair.
That would be called sword fighting.
Larry Sinclair was in a cockfight with Obama in a limo. Yeah. So, listen, and just be honest with me. What happened to Kamala Harris? So what happened? What happened?
Well, they cheated.
Yeah.
You know what, Andrew? We were really hurt by it. I'm talking like we was really, really shocked and hurt by it. But look, it happened. So all thing we can do now is, the ball is in y'all court, and let's see what's going to happen.
Did you not have fun from 2016 to 2020? I mean, they'll take away 2020, 2016 to 2019. It was a good time.
You talking about when Trump was in office?
Yeah.
Man, it was hectic. It
was exciting.
It was, but we all are exhausted now, and just like a rebellious teenager that want to do something, you say like, no, don't do that, and no, don't take the car, you're gonna kill yourself. We the only thing we can do now is sit back and like, hey,
I told him,
hey, no, just sit back and like, hey, look, let's just gonna see what's gonna happen. Let's just gonna see what's gonna happen.
I think that's a pretty good philosophy.
Yeah.
You just sit back and see what Donald Trump does.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like, hey, listen, hey, well, what's that old saying? You talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think about these women that are sterilizing themselves since Trump won the presidency?
Sterilizing themselves.
Yeah, they're actually making appointments to get sterilized because they say their rights are going to be taken away. And they don't want to accidentally have kids and then not have access to an abortion.
Well, I think a lot of women are afraid. Afraid of having a troubled pregnancy. Yeah, I think that's what if it's anything, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want a good pregnancy and no problems and stuff like that. But that do happen, and so. I think if anything, that's what they're afraid of, about that. And what just recently, a girl in Texas died not too long ago because she had a problem,
I think you're talking about the girl out of Georgia.
No.
Was there another one out of Texas?
Yeah.
There was one out of Georgia where she had an issue and they didn't give her a follow-up appointment. And actually, I think the hospital took credit for that because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. But I don't know about the one out of Texas.
Yeah, that's a new one.
But hey, listen, I didn't mean to get so deep right off the bat. I just wanted to know what you thought about Kamala Harris.
Hey, man, listen, that would have been beautiful.
Face the nation with angry Kerry.
Hey, that would have been beautiful.
Would you have had a?
But like I told you, remember I told you like 4 years ago when when they first got in there and you were saying like, well, she's dumb and she this, she that. She destroyed your boy. She destroyed him on like during that debate.
Oh no!
Oh, come on, Drew. Come on now.
I don't know about
Come on, Drew. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
You got listen. You got to admit though, when
she played him like a banjo.
When he turned around and looked at her and he says, "Excuse me, I'm talking," and then he says, "Does that sound familiar?" Because she kept doing that over and over. That was actually pretty
no.
funny.
I'm telling you, hey, listen, like when she baited him about his crowds, that did it. I'm telling you, hey, you saw the horns come up. He's Mr. Heat Miser. He's Mr. Well,
oh, yeah. Just sit down for Christmas.
So,
he's too much.
Tell me this. If, let's just hypothetical, if she would have won, would you have had a Kamala Harris song that you would have put together?
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to put that. I I was trying to mix that Drop the Bomb and Kamala
Love
together.
Train or something like that.
No, did you drop the hold on? What? No, it was Party Train.
Party Train. That's what it was.
Party Train and Kamala together, man. You know, hey, that boy.
All right, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Hit. What?
Angry, here's what we're going to do.
What we're gonna do?
We're going to pretend like Kamala won, and you're going to write the song. I'll put the tunes behind it, and we'll record it and play it on here.
Ooh, I like that.
How about it? You know, and you can say, what if? If you people had voted,
I think they did.
Election fraud, huh?
Well, listen. Look, you know, hey, now I ain't gonna complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm gonna take it like a man. I ain't gonna.
I knew you would.
I'm doing. Hey, look, hey, what? Can we cuss?
Of course.
I ain't gonna be no bitch about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking it like a man. You know, but he did say before the election, I don't even need your vote. I already got it. He did say that. Now I ain't saying, you know, we lost. We gonna take that.
Now, what are you gonna say if YouTube pulls this video down because we're talking about the F word?
What?
Fraud. Election fraud.
Hey, listen, that's what he said. Now.
Okay,
you know.
so the reason I ask about the song is because it was just a little over a year the last time you were on the show with us.
Yeah.
You came in studio, and I don't even remember what we talked about, but one of the most prominent moments from that podcast was your Obama song.
Yeah,
we
the Obama
some
song.
music
It's
behind
huge.
it and
Yeah.
everything. I think we've actually got a clip of it.
Yeah.
And wow, look at that picture of me. What is wrong with
what a
me?
difference
right
a year makes.
So we brought music. And so we gave you a bed to sing your song, and you did a phenomenal job. Everybody
thank
loved it.
you.
I think we should, since in honor of you being back, we should relive that if
Yes.
we can, Tony Gump.
What? Hold up. Me singing about. I'm talking like like my throat. My throat. But I'm talking. But if you have clips of it,
Yeah, we're not gonna make you do it live. We're just gonna take a stroll down memory lane and watch this. Since we're talking about Obama, you've got a famous song that you put together, and I think the only place that it's been played is on our show.
Yes.
It's been sung live.
Okay.
And it's called Obama Scandal Free.
Yeah.
And you wrote the lyrics and everything.
Yes.
But usually when you call in and you sing it, you sing it a cappella.
Yeah.
No music, because you're just on your phone. You can't provide music.
Yeah.
John Bird went out of his way today
No.
to create some
Look
music
on John Bird's
along
face.
with Obama Scandal Free.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And we wanted to give you the opportunity.
This is awesome.
Tony, if you will do the honors, the opportunity to sing along
Tony's a DJ.
to the new
Yeah, he is.
instrumentals to Obama Scandal Free.
All right.
The one for me.
We can fancy now.
That's viral right there, baby.
One more time. Obama, you're scandal free. You're scandal free. One for me. Obama, yes, we love you. You're scandal free. You're scandal free. You one for me. Oh, Obama, you never been gay. What's all this talk? Anyway.
God, man. Oh, that was good. That was a classic over the line moment right there.
Yeah.
And we still sing. We'll be sitting in the studio getting ready for the show, and somebody will just burst out with that song.
Yeah, man, I gotta get you over to the studio, and I'll record the video of you singing it, and we'll do a music video.
Yeah, I legitimately had that stuck in my head for like a month.
Yeah, we did. We sang it for weeks after you left.
Well, you know, hey,
Joanna who?
Well, listen, you know, like Andrew get on one of his rants about Obama, and I would call here, and I was singing that song.
Yeah, I just start singing it. Obama. My favorite part is that because we were telling y'all about the Larry Sinclair stuff. You're like, you never been gay. It's all this talk anyway.
And look, like I said, I want to hear from the limo driver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did. Now, listen. We all want to hear from that limo driver.
We want to hear from the limo driver.
And at some point, we may bring Larry Sinclair himself here to the studio to talk to him. And maybe if he does, I mean, for your sake, we might try to, coerce out of him who the limo driver is so we can look him up on Facebook or something. Yeah.
Larry, if you look and come, please, we can, get this settled.
Get down to the bottom of it.
Get to the bottom of it.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the bottom line.
We were discussing with you before we started this story. Now, Tony Gump the reason his last name is Gump is because he is like Forrest Gump and he's done a little bit of everything. He's met countless famous people. He's just been one of those guys that always finds himself in that situation. Okay. And there was a time. First of all, one of my favorite, when I was growing up and I was in high school, my favorite artist was Nelly, which then turned into the St. Lunatics. Tony Gump being from St. Louis and being somebody that meets famous people no matter where he's at, he ran into the St. Lunatics. And, this guy knew this guy and blah, blah, blah. So he ends up over there like at their house or somebody's house. And they show up. And you want to take over the story from there?
Yeah, so I'm 13 years old, and my older brother takes me to this guy's house. His name was Guy. I don't want to say his last name, but that was his legit name.
Buddy Guy?
Yeah, Guy. Owned a lot of property. He had a bunch of pit bulls. I'm talking like 5, maybe 6 dozen lined up. That they were all his. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden 6 cars rolled up. Maybe 7, but probably 6. One was even like a deep purple. They had big rims. So this line of cars pulls up, and all these guys get out, and they had 3 pit bulls with them. And I found out after the fact they were the St. Lunatics, but Nelly wasn't with them. But they, to put it mildly, they had a dog fight. They had several dog fights, and they were betting cash money.
Yeah. So who would that have been? Murphy Lee? Who's some of the other St. Lunatics?
I still don't even know them all to this day. They just, afterwards, he's like, oh, that was a St. Lunatic. So I'm like,
Schoolboy
okay.
Murphy Lee.
Yeah.
Down, baby. Listen.
You can find me in St. Louis.
They were rolling on dubs, that's for sure.
Hey. But that.
That sounds a good dog fight. Sounds pretty graphic.
Yeah, this is pre Michael Vick, by the way.
That is a drug culture thing.
Yeah,
a drug dealer type thing.
So normally you'd see that in drug dealer world.
Hey, listen, if you was to go over a drug dealer's house back in the day, and maybe now.
90s, early 2000s.
But especially if you was to go over a drug dealer house and you heard a bunch of dog barking.
That's about accurate.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah.
And you go back there and you see like, why are they all in those little pits? And stuff like, what I'm saying, little huts and stuff.
Yeah.
And hold up, living in, they would cut out a plastic barrel, and they would cut the barrel. And had the dog living in the plastic barrel.
Dang.
Yeah. So,
is that some sort of tactic to make the dog angry and a better fighter, or what?
Just a poor way of letting the dog live in that plastic barrel. That was that dog house.
Yeah.
And stuff, and they would pretty much fight him. I'm talking about, and fight him to the death. Yeah,
because that was one of the deals, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to mention it.
That's fine.
But listen, I didn't know it was. I'm talking like that's like a culture thing and stuff like that, and and I'm talking like like we all love our dogs and stuff, but I didn't know until I started dating white women that it was really, really, really a big deal and stuff, and it was like when they went out to Vic, it was like. How could you do that?
And you're like, oh, you're deleting numbers out of your phone or your buddies.
You're a monster. I'm like, damn, baby, chill, baby. No, that's a life. And you're a monster. I'm like, oh, God.
Well, and as time is going on, it seems more of a foreign concept to fight dogs than maybe it did back in the 90s.
Man, listen, look.
It's wrong either way, but...
Hey, look, listen, and all America that's looking at this. If you had a bad dog in the neighborhood, you can't tell me you didn't want that dog to fight other dogs. Or you didn't get a kick out of your dog kicking another dog's ass.
I mean, it would probably be a proud moment.
Hey, man, you don't want to mess with Andrew dog, man. Andrew dog named Killer, man. That dog, man, that dog whooped 2 dogs' ass, and man, God damn.
So are you saying though you've witnessed this before?
I'm telling like, you know what? I never been to the actual thing where they was gambling money and and stuff like that. I always heard about them. You
didn't even go to like a practice Pitbull dojo?
Look, I hated drug dealer life.
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated the whole concept. I never owned a pair of Jordans. Mm-hmm. Never. Yeah, that's right. That's like a black guy don't know how to play basketball. Hey, I just hated the whole drug dealer concept. And
the lifestyle.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hated it, and I had to live with it because certain people in my family was but anyway. But I just and like I used to hear these stories and stuff. I used to hear these stories. Yeah, man, I took my dog down there. Shit. I'm saying?
That's pretty accurate from what I saw. Yeah.
Put him up there, man. That motherfucker fought to the end. He was a soldier.
A soldier.
So what happened? He died? Yeah, man, the motherfucker died, man. He got his ass kicked.
Died a warrior.
Hey, he died swinging. But I just hated the whole drug dealer concept.
Yeah, that's got to be a hectic lifestyle. Constantly running from the law and everything else.
It's a different world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about you got your you got your regular life and but that drug dealer life. It's
you got to be committed to it.
Oh God! But it's so stupid. I'm talking like. Like they call it throwing rocks at the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Like, you selling dope, you get caught, you gone. Why do it? And I think the reason why drug dealers do it because it's the power that they have with people.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why they do it.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but it.
When it comes to the dog fights, though, I have actually attended cockfights before.
Chicken fights.
Chicken fights. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Chicken fights.
Okay.
Well,
like when you said cock.
No. Go ahead. Well, I was going back to Larry Sinclair.
That would be called sword fighting.
Larry Sinclair was in a cockfight with Obama in a limo. So, cockfights, and it was. I'm not gonna say who took me, but I was small. I was not old enough to drive myself. So somebody took me. We get there. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's like Collinsville or something. You probably know where that's at. And
Collegeville?
Collinsville. I think it's up maybe northwest of here.
Of Birmingham?
No. This is outside. This is outside of Birmingham.
Okay, go ahead.
It's probably like an hour or so from here.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
And so we get there, and it's a long dirt driveway to get to the Thunderdome of Cox. And so you get to you're on the highway and you get to the dirt road. At the end of the dirt road sits a deputy sheriff, or maybe he was the sheriff of that town.
Okay.
And you pull up and he says it'll be $35 a person.
Wow.
And you hand him your $35 entry fee, and then you go on down. And you get in there. It was the craziest concept. It was like a huge barn, and in the middle was a ring that was surrounded by chicken wire. It's fairly big. I mean, probably bigger than this table. And surrounding the ring were bleachers all the way around. It was just this big circular, almost like something you'd see in a movie.
Yeah.
And then there's a concession stand. There's other, different things going on. And people are just brokering in the crowd amongst themselves saying, hey, I'll go 10 on that one if you want to go 10 on the other one.
Yeah.
Or they'd bet whatever.
Yeah.
And they'd just be sitting there dealing it out, betting on chickens, and they put them in there. You'd have the person that owned the chicken in there, the other person with the chicken comes in there. These chickens have giant razor blades that are shaped kind of like that on the back of their feet, and so when they get up and they start fighting, they're essentially swinging those razor blades.
Yeah.
And you just, whichever one survives is the winner. I even saw one guy, well, I didn't see this guy, but one dude made a bet with another guy. His chicken lost, and all of a sudden he just dipped out. He just left, and the other guy was like running around looking for him, couldn't find him. I'm like, well, y'all living the lifestyle like this, it's gonna happen.
Well, that razor blade thing, I heard about that. So hold on, so
that's
that
real.
Is true.
Oh
that's
yeah,
true.
oh yeah.
Wow.
That's basically the weapons that each chicken gets. Because you know how chicken does when they jump up and they kind of push their feet out in front of them.
Yeah.
And they start trying to claw, and it just, boy, it was crazy.
I heard about cockfighting, but I never attended one.
It's weird. It's a weird life.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't get a lot of publicity like that dog fighting. And Mike Vick, I'm still with you, dog.
What do you think would have happened to Michael Vick if he would have gotten caught cockfighting? Yeah.
Probably went to jail.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think they still hemmed him up?
Bad black guy. Bad black guy.
Bad black guy.
Now, I got to say about the dog fighting thing, my brother took me, and he didn't know this was going to be happening. So we pulled up because he was there for different reasons, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, these cars came up and they parked behind him.
Yeah.
And he turned to me and he goes, "It looks like we're not going anywhere anytime soon." And he had this look of worry.
Oh, damn, you had to wait.
Yeah, I was 13 years old, and it was like culture shock, like you couldn't believe. I didn't tell my friends about it for like years,
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to sign an NDA like he was working for the Birmingham's mayor.
Yeah.
Man, look, man, that drug culture, man. I'm talking about drug dealers. Oh, man, I remember I was hanging with this one guy that sold a lot of dope and stuff, and he used to like to take me to the strip clubs to talk business. We like, you know what? Like, can we talk business at the park? No. Can we talk business at McDonald's? No. We got to talk business at the strip club and stuff. And
there's a level of anonymity that you get at the strip club. It probably helps business meetings.
God, a bunch of big ass women. You want to buy me a drink? No. Can't you see we try to talk business? I'm finna get up and dance, and are you gonna tip me? So like that's what we got all night.
Right.
But he liked the attention from the girls that that were that would come there and everything. But it's just that, oh God, the drug. And like I remember it was some clubs in Birmingham, I ain't gonna mention no names, I ain't gonna get you in trouble. After 12 o'clock, they'll lock the doors and the girls will be butt naked.
No.
Yeah.
So that's illegal for the girls to be butt naked in Alabama?
It used to be some clubs. They don't do it now because like a lot of the strip clubs are gone. I'm talking about all the good strip clubs, like
all the good ones.
Like Sammy's on 3rd. Oh, marvelous.
What about what's that one up towards Charlie's?
Charlie's Go-Go out there going toward Manor. Oh,
yeah.
If you was into redneck girls, that was it.
Charlie's and obviously Wesley's Booby Trap.
Oh, the Booby Trap.
That's sad that it went
The
away.
Booby Trap, you actually get a piece of wood and you had to slam it on the thing like that and clap it. That is true. That is not fake.
Did you know they sold it? They sold the property?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know who I think bought it? And I'm just basing this off a random TikTok that I saw.
Oh.
The Church International out of Warrior allegedly bought it.
Is it still a strip club?
I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Oh,
I'm saying that, and y'all I don't know if that's true. I'm just somebody said it.
Listen, this was a part of Alabama history.
It really was.
and look, Sammy's on 3rd started it all. All right, but you had Sammy's on 3rd. You had Lynn's Den on 1st Avenue.
Lynn's Den.
And then if you want to go if you want to see the best and the prettiest girls in Alabama, you went to Sammy's on Valley. Not the one they got there now, but they had another one up an alley which called it's a club now. I forgot the name of the club. But
Mega Soul?
No, it's it's called the Upper Deck.
Oh, it's on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Upper Deck used to be Sammy's Go-Go on Valley, and it was uppercut. And I'm telling you,
it was hidden.
Man, if you want to see some of the prettiest girls in Alabama,
that's where
black and white.
Yeah,
they was right there in that cut. And then if you want to see some rowdy girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, wearing Daisy Duke shorts and stuff like that, you went to Charlie's. You went to Charlie's and going out there toward Minor Parkway.
And what if you want bottom of the barrel? Where do you go?
Then you went to the Bunny Club on First Avenue.
I knew you'd know. John Burr, what's your favorite strip club?
I've never been to a strip club. How dare you? I used to be a stripper. You know I was a stripper?
You was a male stripper?
Yeah, I did Elvis grams. I'd dress up as Elvis. And I'd come out to these older ladies, they have get-togethers and things.
Yeah.
And I would strip down to little Elvis. Yeah, had a gold lame tight thing. I made some good money, man, back in the 80s.
Have you seen old pictures of him? Like what he looked like?
Oh, yeah. With the long hair and all that. Yeah. Oh, so like what kind of music you came out when you was doing your Elvis grams?
Well, I mean, I sang "It's Now or Never," so I get up close to the women. You got a lot of money there. Yeah, and then Jailhouse Rock, so I could do some swinging. But no, I mean, I was never completely nude. Although, if the money were right and the police weren't around, well, what the heck? I mean, I was a starving musician.
I'm caught in a trap.
I mean, they've got.
I can't pull out.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh God.
That's ridiculous.
Oh man.
So since we're still talking about cockfighting, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything else on that front. I did, and it's ironic that I saw this morning, but the first ever gift that I was given by a listener was back at my first radio station in Anniston. There was a guy by the name of Jose. And Jose, you may remember, he will call the show sometimes.
Oh, is that him? Yeah.
Yeah. Or he's Cuban. Is he Cuban or is he Puerto Rican? I think he's from Puerto Rico.
I know who you're talking about.
He gave me my very first just listener giving you a gift. And it was a hat, and it just said Cockfight. And it had 2 chickens embroidered on it. And then along the, how on a hat, like on the trim, sometimes it'll write something. It said Cockfight there as well. And I think it maybe had a Mexican flag on it. And that was the first ever gift. I should have brought it with me. It just says Cockfight. Not cockfighting, not cockfighting league. It was just cockfight.
Andrew, that was a subliminal message.
Jose was a wild guy. He's still around. I keep saying was. Yeah, he's still around. He's a really good dude.
You better watch out for the baby wall.
Yeah, Diddy gives you a cockfighting.
Hey.
Hello.
Watch out for that. So what's been up with you? How's life been?
Oh man, life's been good. Working and everything, and
how'd you get vacation to come up here?
Man, listen, man, look, I've been working so much that I didn't even know I had vacation time, and like you get in that frame of mind of doing that, just like a robot, just get up, go to work, just get up, go to work. And stuff, and so I was working, man, and a coworker of mine stopped me and said, like, "Hey, man, I noticed you ain't take no time off."
Did he say it like that?
Yeah, he said, "Man, I know she ain't take no time off, or nothing, He said, "Man, don't you know you got vacation time?
Use it or lose it."
And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He said, "Man, you better check your time, man." I'm like, "All right." I went to call my boss and stuff, Tom. I called Tom, and I said, "Tom, hey, man, how much time I got, man?" "Kerry, you got 40 hours. I'm like, "What?" "I got a whole week." He said, "Yeah, man, you got a whole week, and stuff." And I was like, "All right, well, look, I need to take some of that time." He said, "Look, let me get back with you." I'm like, "All right." So he had called me back like 2 hours later. He said, "Kerry, look here. This is what I want you to do. I want you to take the 2nd all the way through the 6th off. Just take it. I like, nope. Hey, listen, no negotiating, nothing. Just take it. I like, all right then. So, I you know, hey.
I mean, did it matter to you, or could you have like used a different week off?
What I wanted to do, I wanted to take a little time off Thanksgiving, go to work, take a little bit more time off like that. And they said that everybody was trying to get their time in.
Yeah, you got to do it early.
So you just got to do it, you know, the way, you know, because
you didn't even know you had vacation.
Man,
so.
man, listen, man. Look, hey. I've been satisfied, baby. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid. Hey.
Vacations for sissies,
you know
anyway.
What I'm saying? Yeah. Hey.
Who needs a vacation?
Whoa.
Won't you go to Sammy's or something?
You know what?
Yeah, I'm glad Sammy's on Third's not there anymore. That you'd be blowing those paychecks.
I'm going to tell you something about Sammy's on Third. I had just turned 21, and I was like, you mean to tell me if I show you my driver's license, I can come in this place and look at girls in bikinis all day? And they was like, yeah, I'm in.
So you would go during the day sometimes?
I went to Sammy's damn near every day for like 1 year. hold up, thinking that I was going to get laid there.
Oh, you learned the hard way. Over the course of a year, that's a tough lesson to learn.
Yeah.
If you're a young guy, listen to this. Let me tell you right now, it's damn near impossible to get laid at a strip club.
Yeah.
Because you got the women coming in and they listening to every line made possible by a guy to try to get them to leave, and they turned off by it. Because I was shocked to see so many lesbians at a strip club. I was shocked. Like, you know.
You felt like you were getting scammed.
You know, I'm talking about, hey, after you bought the fourth drink, and she was like, look, I'm not into you. That's my girlfriend over there dancing. What? You know, and stuff. But they played so much good music that, you know, a lot of white music that I listened to came from Sammy's on Third, like Leonard Skinner, Tuesday's Gone with the Wind.
You like Leonard Skinner?
Oh, yeah.
Freebird?
Oh, man, hey, listen, and I didn't know Freebird was played at so many funerals, you know.
Yeah.
Really?
I played that for a funeral.
He hates Freebird.
Oh, yeah?
Well, when you always have somebody that yells "Freebird" in the back, and after the first 8,000 times, I was like, okay, I'm done with that one.
And hold up, and like, what's that song Kansas made? They got the long intro.
Dust in the Wind.
No, not Dust in the Wind. Don't you cry? Yeah. Man, it was a girl came in and did the whole intro of that, man, one day down the Sammy's on Third. I was like, I'm talking about, listen, look. Now, this is true. You come in and they may be looking like, God damn, she ugly as hell. By that second picture, God, man, that's the beautiful motherfucker I ever seen in my life. You know? And yeah, so listen, man. So I'm talking about, I was, for the whole year, I was swept, you know, of the whole thing. Oh, man, you know, and hey, I went on a strip club tour. I went to Sammy's, I went to Lynn's Den, and then and I only went to one on Valley when I got paid.
Imagine the way technology is now, what you could do with, a setup, maybe even just your phone, where you were creating a YouTube channel called Angry Kerry's Strip Club Tour.
Yeah.
And you documented your trips. Obviously, they're not going to let you record inside, but, you could recount what happened and who you're in love with after leaving that club.
So many.
Do you remember any of the names?
Oh, it was,
stripper names fine.
Oh, Sammy's on Valley. It was it was a girl named Bubbles.
Is that her God-given name?
Oh man, it was Bubbles. It was Star. It was Diamond.
There's gonna be a lot of exotic cars in there.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was some little Mexican chick just before the invasion. It was some little Mexican chick, man. Oh man, it was just so many. And I'm talking about, like, they used to act like superstars, because if you down the day shift and then you still there when the night shift come in, they would come in with their little traveling suitcases and they'll come through the club, they'll walk through the club, like look at that. They think they the shit. Look at them,
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? But they were like superstars, man, But now it's the strip club had died out. I think the only thing left here is the furnace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. But at one point in the '90s, in the early '90s, the late '80s and early '90s, man, the strip club was the thing.
Well, at the end of the day, when you've got daddy issues, what you're looking for is attention, and if you can get attention and get paid at the same time, there's a market for that. There absolutely is. Speaking of love, your book, True Love and Madden.
Yeah.
All right, we have. I don't want to say we made it popular, but we helped expand the horizon. We tried to help put it on the map. I don't know if we did.
And listen, and I look, and by the way, Ginger has gotten out of the county jail.
When did she get out?
Ginger got out about like a month or two ago.
Uh-huh.
And and she comes here from Gaston to Birmingham sometimes and stuff like that, and everything. And we still yet called Amazon to find out, like how many sales, that was made and things like that. Now look. Now wait. Now listen. Now, if Ginger got away with the money, trust me, I wouldn't be able to get in contact with her. Because if you're a guy that dealing with a woman and she got the money, you ain't gonna get in contact with her.
Right.
But I talk to Ginger every day and everything and stuff like that. And so we just gotta. I'm talking like. So I don't know. It's some type of trap.
You've attempted to contact Amazon.
It's Amazon and Kindle Books.
Okay.
It's Amazon and Kindle Books.
There's not a simple login that she has.
They will send you all the way to the fucking Philippines. And they will send you to Guam and and stuff. And and I think it's some type of I'm telling you, man. It's like I never had. The only problems I've had that. And what's that thing with the satellite? What's the name?
Starlink?
No.
Space Station.
Cirrus.
SpaceX.
No, the other one. Satellite. The
XM or
no, to give you the ticket. To give you the ticket.
Oh, a ticket? Like traffic ticket?
No, man. The football thing. You can see all the football games. What's the name of that?
Oh, the NFL Sunday ticket?
Ticket.
Yeah.
Is it DirecTV? Or Dish Network?
Hey, listen, don't kill me, but I believe they're part of the mafia. I'm talking about like
they might be.
Listen, man, I owe them bastards about $700.
NFL Sunday ticket?
Yeah, the NFL Sunday ticket.
What?
Check this out. Now I know y'all probably say, well, he just didn't pay the bill. Well, I didn't. But anyway, I was going to pay him. But this was in March. This football season is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and that was like the second bill I got from them for like $700. I'm like, I was like, hey, man. I like the football season over with, like why I'm getting paid this much? Well, you didn't pay this, you didn't pay that. I said, well, all right then, I'll pay y'all later on. So I was gonna let them go, and I was just gonna watch Netflix. I was sitting on my couch one Sunday, and I heard my phone message go off. Click, click. They had drawn over $500 out my account.
Oh,
dang.
I called him. I said, man, what the hell this is, man? Y'all have drawn money out my account. Well, you owed us. I'm like, but let me pay y'all. We got it, but we can give you some free HBO. I don't want no damn HBO. I want my money back. And man, I'm telling you, that was Sunday. I had to go a whole week.
They just took all your money.
Oh man, I was broke.
Listen,
I had some TV though,
and we wanted to prevent that from ever happening to you by getting these book sales to go through the roof. But and Tony, can you Google real quick?
Yeah.
How to find out how many books I sold on Amazon, and let's see what it says. There we go.
We probably gonna be shocked.
Kindle Direct Publishing.
Because if I'm 1,000,
old sales dashboard. On your sales dashboard, you can see units ordered. Kindle edition, normalized, blah, 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 blah. So if you and Ginger can get to your dashboard, which is just essentially your account, it should show you right there. You don't have to call Guam. But you need a password and a username. Because we really want to know how many books have sold.
Man, listen, man. And look, if I'm a thousandaire, I'm going to be shocked at this show. You know?
And I'm not saying that a bunch of people bought the book because we made it a thing, but I still would like to know the number.
And you know what? And that's real lazy of me. You know, I wrote a book. A lot of people liked it. And I'm talking about it could be money sitting there.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, fuck it, you know. I'm talking about like, hey, that takes some balls, you know.
You need to do like NFL Sunday Ticket and just go snatch that money.
Man, listen,
probably could have paid him off.
Yeah, you know. Oh yeah, man. You know, I'm talking about, hey, listen, you know, I really need to do that, you know, because. But after running into all them brick walls, like, you know.
Well, most of it was just Ginger was sitting in jail and we couldn't get the info from her.
Yeah, but now she's out and stuff. And, you know, like, we tried to do it. As soon as she got out, we tried to do it. And stuff. And we ran into them same brick walls. And it was like, well, Amazon, you got to call Kindle Books. Well, Kindle Books, well, you got to call Amazon. It was like, well, shit, man, how we getting a runaround? You know, and stuff. But, you know, hey, listen, I tried tomorrow. Man, and you know, and you know, and see, can we do this?
Well, I'll tell you what you need to do, man. I'm waiting on the second book.
Yeah,
come on, man. We'll get this thing going.
Well, okay. Well, listen, like, well, my writing partner just got out and stuff, and so we trying to.
Did Ginger write that book with you?
Well, she typed it.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, you wrote it.
And and stuff, but I believe at the time she was on methadone. I believe her methadone started kicking in the last part of it. You know,
so there's some typos in there. It's because
you know those arrows and stuff. And I was like, because I looked at it, I was like, oh fuck, you know. So, but this time, I want to write a good book. You know what I'm saying? But you know, after you did that, after you came out and stuff like that, what can you do to top that? You know, and stuff, and I don't want to, you know, write some, you know, like, hey, you had The Godfather, then you got The Godfather Part 2.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like.
So do you want a Part 2 of the first one?
I do.
Because I
yeah, man, I'm telling you, Black Ass Skillet, he is my man. He is my favorite.
And Eugene, and who else was on there? Junebug,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Did you ever mention Pea Stain in the book? I can't remember.
Yeah, you told us something about somebody named Pea Stain.
Yeah, you like, you know, we was talking about nicknames and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's a guy that, you know, that's really named Pea Stain. And it's a guy that really named, it's a girl that, she didn't name a kid Beetlejuice, but we all called him Beetlejuice. You know, and
so I'm
talking about nicknames in the black neighborhood is ooh.
Well, when you go Beetlejuice, are we talking about the fictional character Beetlejuice or actual Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show?
Or maybe the
little
mayor?
short black guy.
The little short black guy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name was Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I think this was before Howard Stern and everything. So I think this became like right after the movie because right after the first movie, the main thing was like Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
you know?
Okay, yeah.
And, you know, it was popular and everything and stuff.
Interesting.
But nicknames in a black neighborhood is
just a thing.
Oh man, it's a funny thing. It's just a funny thing. Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
But let's try to get to the bottom of that. We'd really like to know.
The book. Okay. We're gonna do it.
Oh my gosh! I don't mean to interrupt, but
what we got?
I just got a missed call from Boomer.
Oh, did you? Text him. Text him. Okay. Tell him we're doing the podcast live, and say, "Can I call you live on the podcast?"
Okay.
And just do do a speakerphone deal. We just want to make sure.
You could have a new book that's like called like Peace, Love, and Dogfighting, or Peace, Love, and Trump. How about that?
By the way, does your coworkers? You were talking about them telling you had time off and all that. Do they know that you get invited to be on podcasts? Do you tell anybody?
It's they like on my new job.
Yeah. How long you been at this job?
I've been like it'll be going like on 2 years now.
Okay, yeah.
You know, they know, but it's more work over here.
Do you try to just be Mr. Cool Guy about it and like try to bring it up?
I don't bring it up or you know what I'm saying, anything like that. You don't
ever say I go over to my white friend's house and hang out in their podcast studio. Is there a judgment element to that if you were to bring it up that way?
You know what, Andrew? To tell you the truth, at Kirkpatrick, you just don't have the time.
You don't have time to tell anybody?
You just don't have the time. I'm talking about, listen.
And you're working.
Soon as you clock in, you is riding until you get off.
So y'all don't talk to each other at all.
Listen, only time you may conversate if something broke down at the plant or somebody canceled an order or something like that. But other than that, you're working. Hey, look, it's like two ships passing in the night.
Two Kirkpatrick cement trucks passing in the night.
I'm talking about, hey, you get up, you go in the office, you get your ticket, you look where your ticket's at. Make sure you read your ticket. Don't end up in the wrong spot.
No wonder you didn't know you had vacation days. You're just going.
Listen, I'm talking about hey, look, I don't even have time to call you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I was at Bama, we had a lot of sit time.
Concrete, same kind of deal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of sit time, and we had a lot of people to listen to the show and stuff. And so, when I called, it was like, God damn, it's Kerry. and stuff. So, and then, you're like, man, I can't believe you called him. I can't believe you said that, and stuff, all of that. Here,
you were famous at Bama, but Kirkpatrick, I'm
talking about, in here too, but it's just, you is working your ass off over here. And trust me, they pay good as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't trade this for nothing in the world here, buddy. Man, shit.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, since I've worked with Kirkpatrick, man, I ain't had to beg nobody for no money. Hey, look, I'm coming a little short this month. Could you think you spot me? None of that.
That's good.
None of that, but
that's good.
Man, I got 3 cars. Anyway, come on, yeah.
Now everybody's going to be asking you for money now.
Hey, hey.
You gotta let the cat out of the bag.
Hey, but that's the difference, because over here, like I said, Bama's sort of like a mom and pop type thing and stuff, and so but here this is real. I'm talking about this is real business. I'm talking about this. Over here is real business. I'm talking about, hey, look, they ain't playing the radio over here.
So as we're waiting to hear back from Boomer, has he responded?
Actually, he's calling right now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go with it. Okay. You already know the backstory on Boomer. He got a DUI and all that.
Hey, Boomer, what's up, buddy? You're on the podcast.
Yes. Hey, y'all. Hey, Kerry.
What's up, Boomer? How you doing, man?
I'm loving life, man. I'm loving life.
So, Boomer, we were concerned because we knew today was your court date, and we don't know what happened. We'd like to know.
Well, today was not my court date. My court date is Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, that's a relief because I was like, we haven't heard from him, so he's probably in the pokey.
Good. But no. I'm not in the pokey, but they did let me get my guns back today, so I'm well armed again. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so everything's great.
What do you?
Undoubtedly tell them likes me. I mean, they put me up in the Pelham Palace. You can't ask for better than that. Right?
What do you expect to happen next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, probably they'll say, "How do you plead?" And I'm going to say not guilty, and then they say, "Well, okay, we're going to hold you over." And we'll see what goes on from there.
Angry Kerry, you got any advice for Boomer going into court?
Hey, listen, look, I was down there in Shelby County. Columbiana caught me swerving, and they asked me, it's like, hey, why you down here swerving in the street? And I told her I was telling jokes. and hold on, and listen, and look, and hold on. Let me tell you what he did to me.
Telling jokes.
So he put me in the front seat of his car. It was cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
He put me in the front seat of his car. He turned the heat up sky high. And next day, I just melted. I just fell asleep and stuff. He's like, "All right, you drunk." And then and they took me to Shelby, and they told me to blow in this tube. I said, I ain't blowing in the tube. They said, throw him in jail. I said, I'll blow in the tube. and stuff. So I blew in the tube, and it was like, golly, and stuff. They said, you beyond drunk. And so they grabbed me. This was about 7 o'clock. They grabbed me, and they threw me in the drunk tank. And this was my first time I ever went to jail. They threw me in that drunk tank, and I was like, man, they threw me kind of harsh. I know they finna come back and apologize, And so the door opened back up, and they threw the mat on me. and stuff. And so it was one guy sitting over in the corner and stuff, and I was pacing like a lion. And he said, like, hey, man, you can sit down because you ain't going to get out until tomorrow. And so I laid down. I woke back up by 1 that morning, and that drunk tank was full.
Dang.
Shelby County don't play around, but I tell you what.
No.
Luckily, I seen that podcast with them lawyers from California. So I already had a heads up. If you ever get pulled over, the fact of the matter is they call it's time to shut the freak up.
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen that.
In fact, you can pull it up and show that one. That's a good one. Them 2 lawyers from California know exactly what to do. You just shut the freak up.
Yeah, that's actually, we may do that. Boomer, we appreciate it. We were concerned about you today, and now that we know when your court date actually is, I don't know why I thought it was today, but Tuesday, just kind of update us whether, on the radio show or whatever, so we know.
Good luck on Tuesday, man. Good luck on Tuesday.
Hey, I appreciate it. Just keep me in your prayers, and I've got the prettiest attorney I could have, and so Catherine Kite's going to take care of me. So
all right. All
right, Boomer. Appreciate you, buddy.
Peace out.
All right.
We have such a sophisticated way to take phone calls on this.
Man,
on this
I
podcast.
love it. I love it. I'm telling Drew, you came a long way.
So yeah, two California lawyers DUI, maybe.
Is that maybe it?
I don't know, man.
Let's go to YouTube and just type in what to do when pulled over for DUI.
It depends on the police officer, man.
What you do depends on the police officer?
It depends on the police officer because I had left the Platinum one night on 2nd Avenue, and I was tore up, and I was running every red light I seen, and Birmingham was following me on the next street. And I ran all the red lights till I got back to West End. And he finally pulled me over down by Bushland funeral home. Pulled me over. I said, why you pull me over, man? Said, you sit up there and you ran every red like you seen. I said, hey, man, look, man, I just stayed right across the street, man.
I was telling jokes, man.
I'm like, hey, look, but yeah, man, I told him, man, look, man, just please, man, just let me go, man. I'm telling him, look, man, I stayed right across the tracks, man. And he told me, hey, I'm going to let you go. And so.
Really?
Dang. So
he followed you home?
He let me go. Now, we was coming back from Memphis, and we bought some Mississippi beer, and I wasn't driving. I was in the back seat.
I think you told us a story on the last one where you got hemmed up for having beer in a dry county.
Beer in a dry county.
That's crazy.
And stuff. And they said that the beer was a legal substance.
Schedule 1, baby.
So like I said, it depends on the police officer. Now that deal with Marion, the city of Marion was, they dropped the charges, but I was told that I could never come back. So.
And have you ever gone back?
Hell no.
Not even passing through.
Man, shit. I go all the way around.
You take the long way.
Detour.
So we've got Tony Gump's got us a couple lawyers here that apparently giving us advice on what to do when you get pulled over for a DUI. So let's see.
Questions you get at a dinner party or whenever you're out socializing with folks and you tell them
dinner party.
Who the defense lawyer is.
Dinner party at the Platinum Club.
I've had 2 drinks at this party. If I get pulled over on the way home, what am I supposed to do? So what do you tell them?
The short answer, I believe, that I would tell anyone is to say and do as little as you possibly can. Everyone knows, their Miranda rights and that you have the right to remain silent. Unfortunately, a lot of our clients and individuals that we meet with don't use that advice, even though they know it. And so as far as saying as little as possible, a lot of the times officers will ask you, well, how much have you had to drink tonight? At that point, they've probably already smelled the odor of alcohol. Maybe they've realized that you had slurred speech. They're just trying to get more evidence to use against you, either whether it be an admission that you state or having slurred speech. So the more you say, the more it's going to hurt you. And I think the same is true for the do part. So you want to do as little as possible. So when they ask you to do field sobriety tests, it's a fully voluntary test. You do not have to complete it. You will likely be arrested.
These guys are boring, but they get. And by the way, Angry Kerry had a specific ask when he got here. He's like, do you happen to have the Blackberry Crown? And sure enough, we had it in studio.
Thank you, Jesus.
Is it good?
Man, listen, hey, look, I'm gonna pay you for it, man.
You did. You were like, I'm gonna end up killing this whole thing. I'll buy it.
Listen, man, this stuff is so good.
Did we get assigned something from him last time he was here?
Yeah, he brought a bottle of something.
Taylor Port.
That's it.
Wine.
We should maybe get him to sign this Crown bottle too.
Man, hey, man, listen, if y'all ain't tried this here, man, this is good. Hey, look, Tony, I don't know who this belonged to, you, your wife, and all that, but look, I'm gonna hook you up, cuz I'm,
Well, now that you're making all that money, sure.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna hook you up, cuz
Do you do any sports betting?
Andrew, I hate losing money.
I do too.
I'm talking about I went to Tunica one time. This dude begged me, man, come to Tunica. I went to Tunica and he lost all his fucking money.
How much?
I think we took like $300.
No, that's not too bad. I don't guess.
But listen, the dude was winning at 21. He was playing 2 hands. He was winning at 21 and the chips was going up. And they changed the dealers on him. And when they changed the dealers on him, the money started going down,
and he couldn't stop.
So we had like a safety $50 in the glove compartment and stuff. And it's like
safety $50.
Barry, don't touch them $50, man. I can do it. And man, he lost them 50, man.
Dang.
Man, I'm talking about. I ran out of gas in Jasper.
Oh,
he had to call his girlfriend down there, man.
That's an awful trip.
I hate casinos.
Well, and I say sports betting. We've got, and Tony, if you'll pull up UnderdogFantasy.com, we've got one of our partners on the show, one of our advertisers is Underdog Fantasy. Now, gambling is kind of weird in Alabama, but because these guys fall under fantasy sports, it's legal. And I'll tell you, last night I did. You do parlays, so you pick anywhere from 2 to 8 players, and then you decide on their stats if their projected stats are going to end up being higher or lower after the game. And so pick 2 to 8 players. More you pick, the more money you can win. I hit one last night for like $137.
No.
Yeah, straight up.
No.
I'm win all the time on there. You need to sign up for it. We've got our own promo code at Tay now.
They'll actually give you 50% more on what you put in.
I'm talking what you betting on. You bet on college games or pro games?
Any if you want to.
Anything.
You can bet on tennis, basketball, NBA, NCAA, MMA. You can bet on UFC.
I'll check it out.
All kinds of stuff.
I'll check it out. But I just hate losing, man. God, I hate losing.
Here's the ticket. Again, you'll sign up with my promo code. They'll give you a free pick to start off, and they'll match your first deposit by 50%. So say you put $50 in there, you get $25 for free. And you got $75 to play with. And, I mean, I can send you some picks.
So what you betting on? You betting on the point spread or what? What you betting on?
I'll tell you what I did last night.
It's usually just higher or lower. I won $78 last night doing it.
He hit too.
Tony, you hit?
Yeah, I hit last night, yeah.
So last night, the one we hit on, because he and I did the same one, it was Donovan Mitchell. This was NBA games. Donovan Mitchell, Cody Martin, Jordan Poole, Evan Mobley, and Jared McCain. And you just... So, for instance, Evan Mobley had a projection of higher than 9.5 rebounds. He had a projection of 9.5. You just decide, is it going to be higher or lower than that? There's only two options. And you can pick any stat you want. It doesn't have to be rebounds. It could be points. It could be assists. On the NFL, you pick a quarterback. You can pick his passing yards, his rushing yards, amount of touchdowns. You can decide how many field goals a kicker's going to get.
I'm talking about you pretty much can bet on anything.
Yes, it's amazing.
How many carries a running back going to have?
Yeah, absolutely.
You ain't got to be precise, but you can be like,
this is my winnings. Look at that number right there in the top corner. Don't tell anybody. I don't want everybody to know I'm rich. That's what I got right now from my winnings.
And you just not starting doing this?
Well, how long I've been doing this?
Maybe 2 months, 3 months?
Yeah, a couple months.
$5,400? What
the
hell? So, yeah, we got to get you signed up on that, man.
Hell, now we got to hide Andrew.
How does a guy who hates losing money be at the strip clubs all the time before?
That's a good point.
That's down the toilet.
That depends on what you like.
He was in love.
Man, listen. You sitting there, you on your second picture, Bill. You breathing heavy. and you sitting at that stage that got that Saturday Night Fever type stage with the colors going and stuff. And you see a girl coming down that stage dancing off strut. Dum 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 dum. Oh, and it sounded like she strut. Oh my God! And hell, next day you going in your pocket, you tipping. You know, I'm telling you, might be your condo money, but you tipping.
There goes the rent money.
Damn,
mortgage payment.
Oh, I'm talking about man. But every time you leave that strip club, you feel so empty.
Yeah.
You just empty
because you're going home empty-handed.
Empty-handed.
And you didn't find love. Your heart.
No, but you had a good fucking time.
There you go.
So you don't go to strip clubs anymore?
Nah.
You what age? Like how long ago was it when you finally cut that out?
Pretty much. Oh God.
This was last week, wasn't it?
Oh no. I was going with this girl Shelly. And
this man's got a story for everything.
Shelly went to jail for writing bad checks. and she was in Adamsville. The
Adamsville girl.
And stuff. And so no. She was in Adamsville jail.
I gotcha.
She called me. Hey, Biggin. I want you to go pawn that VCR and get me out of this motherfucker.
Pawn the VCR?
I like, all right. You know, it was a four-head VCR.
Oh, okay.
That was money back then.
So I went to the pawn shop and stuff. They gave me $150 for it.
Dang.
Damn. And stuff. She said, all right, now look here. You pawn that VCR? I was like, yeah. All right, now look. I want you to go get an 8-ball. And I want you to sell it. I'm like, all right. So I'm riding, and I'm on 3rd Avenue, and I passed by Al's Crossroad. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and have one beer, and I went in there, and I got me a pitcher of beer. Al used to sell some of the biggest pitchers of beer.
He said one beer. You go in there and get a pitcher.
Man, I got a pitcher, man. I was drinking that.
And your homegirl's still in jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Waiting on you.
Oh, yeah. Waiting on me and stuff. Man, I got in there, man, and man, the music with the hit, man. I'm like, hey, look, let me have it. I said, I'm ordering one more. I said, hey, I said, give me another pitcher. And another pitcher came and stuff. And then, man, it was this Asian girl named Jada was dancing over there in the corner. Jada was dancing in the corner, and they was playing For the Love of Money. Gotta get that money, man. Gotta get that. Man, I got my picture, man. I had me about $20, man. I was over there tipping Jada. I was tipping Jada. And I ran out of money. And Jada had a big pile of money sitting right there. I took one of Jada dollars and tipped her back. Took that one of Jada dollars, I tipped her back. I went to that third time. Kick his ass out.
Oh, no.
So they got me. They kicked me out. I'm sitting up at my mama's house and I get a phone call. Hey, motherfucker. Why I'm still in here?
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
And you never got an 8-ball.
Oh, hell.
You never raised the money.
No.
I mean, you were supposed to get a fundraiser going, and you just went and stopped at Crossroads.
It was warm when Shelly went in there. It was cold when she got out. That's how long she stayed in there. Cause you know what I'm saying? Because she just gave up on that, me getting the money and stuff, and she just said, "Well, hey, look, I'm going to court soon, so just don't even worry about it. I'm the trustee now, so you know." I'm like, all right.
She don't even work her way up the ranks.
I was like, all right, and stuff, and so she got out. She got out right before that Christmas.
Wow.
She got out. Yeah.
Well, good for her, I guess.
Yeah.
You are Angry Kerry, full of stories. You have a never-ending supply of those, and that's why we always want to invite you on the show.
Oh man, I love coming. I love coming. And Andrew, like I said, we're not gonna get political right now. We're gonna wait to see what your boy gonna do.
That's all I ask.
You know,
let's just sit back and wait for it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, we're just gonna wait back. You know, we're gonna sit back and see what because he cried for 4 years. He cried. You know, and lied and cried. So now the ball is in this court. You know, hey, DT, we're going to see what you're going to do, dog.
I say just sit back and enjoy the ride. I think it's going to be a good ride for all of us. I think everybody's going to be winning.
Hey, man, I hope so.
Me too.
I'm you know what I'm saying, you know. But from these picks of this cabinet, you know, I'm talking about like, you know, it's kind of shaky.
Hey, listen, you remember, just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And Tim Scott, and what's the other boy name? Donald, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about? No. That boy from Florida.
There's either
Ron
Gates
DeSantis?
or DeSantis.
Matt Gates.
See, boy,
Matt Gates.
Y'all trying to be funny.
No.
Who are you talking about?
I got Google. I can Google him. What's that black dude that, you know, with the beard and mustache, married to that white woman down
Donovan?
What's his name?
Is that Brian Donovan or something like that?
Bryson Donalds?
Donalds.
Byron Donalds.
There you
Byron,
go.
yeah.
Byron Donalds. I like him.
I'm talking about, you know, y'all did all that campaigning, and Tim Scott went up here hugging this man and telling this man, I love you and stuff, and no cabinet spot. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, dog, come on,
Well, listen,
man.
we're only halfway through the process, and plus, there's not even been any confirmation hearings yet. So just, again, you enjoy the ride.
Listen, like I said, this is what we going to do. We going to sit back.
Relax.
Hey, listen, you know, because everybody's exhausted.
Yes, they are.
You know, everybody's exhausted. But I'm going to tell you something. What's going to tick me off this right here? This man getting here still talking about, I won the 2020 election. I'm like, man, goddamn. I'm talking about like, man, look, you in here, do it. Do what you got to do.
You won't hear anything about the 2020 election.
Please.
I mean, maybe in passing, but it's not going to be a focal point because we got the retribution second time around.
Get in here, make this. Hey, you had all these big plans. Get in here and do it. Make America great again.
Make America great again.
Like you said you was going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know, and you know. Excuse me.
Talking about Trump's giving him heartburn.
Hold on, no, it's that Crown Royal.
Listen,
but look, you know, but serious talk, real talk. They say in the hood, real talk. You know, get in here, man. You know, don't lay an egg, man. Just get in here, man, and do it. Make this thing happen. Like, you know, you said you're gonna make it happen. Make it happen.
You know why I believe he's going to make it happen? Because the reason so many don't make it happen is because they are watching out for their next election, the re-election. There is no re-election for Donald Trump. It's all or nothing at this point. And so he's actually on the clock of, hey, this is your only chance to get it done.
Well, that man talking about busting up the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey.
Right. Listen, you remember when we get to the end of the episode when we ask final thoughts, and it's just simply a message to the audience that you want to leave them with at the end of this podcast. It could be advice. It could be a knock-knock joke. It could be, you know, hey, Star from Sammy's on Third, I miss you. Whatever you want to throw out there. I'm going to get Tony Gump to give me his final words first, and then I'll get yours, okay?
All right.
Tony Gump, go ahead.
All right, final words. Let's see what Donald Trump's going to do. Keep an open mind. Angry Kerry, you're always welcome. It's a pleasure having you here. You're a fun guy. And you can hug me anytime you want. How about that? But stay away from strip clubs. Don't go to dog fighting. And eat your meat and say your prayers.
Don't go to dog fighting.
Not good.
Angry Kerry, what is the message you want to leave with the audience with your final words?
I went to Babe's Strip Club in Gaston. And that girl asked me did I want a private dance. And she couldn't dance. She was knock-kneed. I saw her varicose veins.
Wait, she was what?
Knock-kneed.
What does that mean?
Her knees, you know, like, you know,
they're like pointing in towards each other?
Yeah, you know how them girls walk and stuff, they like their thighs rub.
Real skinny girls.
Yeah, well, sort of. And
I know what you're saying.
That girl was dancing off, hold on, what's that dude name? God damn, I'm absent-minded today.
Well, you had a half a fifth of Crown.
He played Ray. He played Ray in the movie Ray.
Oh, the guy that got sick recently.
No, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. It's time for me to go home. Anyway, yeah, man, and that girl was sitting up there dancing in front of me, and when she got through, she turned around and told me $65.
Dang.
$65. $65, and you ain't did nothing. Look, back in the day, you go down to Al's Crossroad. If you ordered a bottle of champagne, they took you out on the patio for $60. They took you out. You had a good time. You know how I know? Because I went around, I peeked through the wooden I peeked around through the wooden fence.
Yeah. You didn't experience it, but you saw somebody experiencing it.
Ooh, I was like, hell, I want a bottle of champagne. So, but if you're a strip club goer, don't be fooled by the hype. And trust me, once you get them outside,
once you get a little sunlight on them,
they don't look the same.
Got fantastic final words and so uplifting and great advice. John Bird, I don't know what you can add to that, but final words.
Yes, I'm going to go a little bit different. I would like a little kitty cat for Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think that's much different than what he was talking about.
Yeah, well, this is an actual feline.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I had the kitty cats, but yeah, I would like a little. I'd like a little kitty cat. So if anybody out there wants to give me a kitty cat and wants to take my big ass turtle Felipe,
no,
he's gonna get rid of Felipe.
Dude, he's freaking killing me. He cost a fortune to feed. He's this big. And it's like I got a 72-gallon tank, and it just about won't hold him. You can't pet him.
We can just put him in a pond somewhere, and he'll be fine.
You think so?
Oh,
I'm talking about being kept all that time, and then you put him out there to try to live on his own.
I know. You know what? I think you two would get along really well. Let's talk.
No,
Let's talk.
my kids.
After this podcast, we can talk.
God, they already want a hamster. No.
Oh no, forget that. Felipe is the best. I'll show you pictures.
Yeah. You should try it. I met Felipe for the first time like 2 weeks ago in person.
Man.
He's so sweet. I don't want to let him go, but for you,
you let him go for me.
I let him go.
For you.
I'll pay you $50 freaking to take him.
Don't tip me.
Well, now
that strip club.
Now that information's been put out on the podcast, who knows? Maybe there's somebody out there and we can find a good home for Felipe. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you, Angry Kerry. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, guys. I feel like I'm at home.
Yes, you are at home.
Always.
Yes, I am.
And we'll do it again. Make sure you like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment. Comment on how much you love Angry Kerry over and over and over. And let all your friends and your family and everybody that works at Kirkpatrick know that this is the podcast to watch. Until next time,
Yes.
see you guys.
Bye.